I'm Sinead, I'm 32 and I'm a full-time mum. Well, I grew up a Catholic, but I didn't have any relationship with God, so it did mean nothing to me. And then when I became a teenager, I was more rebellious and I decided religion's not for me. I call myself an atheist. I didn't want any talk of religion. I became a total skeptic. And I didn't allow talk of any type of religion around me, really. Banned it from my life to save from arguments. And I just wanted people to all get along, and why should we put a label on it? And then I started going to church then, and I realised that they did have positive messages there, and that's what I liked. But I did say to myself, I'm still not a believer in God. I'll just edit out the pieces about Jesus. But then I came to a realisation that the positive messages are because of God. And I decided I wanted a piece of that. Yeah, it just makes life much more easier in a sense. Like it's hard to explain to people who don't believe, but it's that peace of God that I got, that I got it, and yeah, that's when I realised that He is there, and He waited around for me. It took me a while. I was a hard sell, but He waited around for me and was always there, even though I always said I didn't believe in Him. So quite recently I had the worst day of my life, and I'm not saying that lightly. It was really the worst day of my life, but knowing God was there and having the peace of God got me through it. Like, I know if I didn't have Him in my life, it'd still be eating away at me. And that's probably a way to explain it. Things can eat away at you, but having God in your life, you can pass things on to God and He can help you. I suppose what has changed with me is I'm still Sinead on the outside, but it's my spirit, it's my inner self that has changed. The way I view things now, I'd have Jesus in my mind. Coming towards actions, I wouldn't jump to bad conclusions of things. I'd try and think of the good, and I suppose that's God's way of showing us how to live a better life too. And yeah, having Him there, it is making life easier. Like, even through my hardest times, I couldn't get past here, but then people remind me, even people from the church, that God is there. And even when I was so upset and couldn't think of anything, and yes, forgetting about God, when people reminded me, it gave me hope then. I knew, yes, I can get through this, we can get through this. And I suppose thinking about other things that might happen, there is light at the end of the tunnel, and He is there for us. For me, being a total skeptic before and a non-believer, I know this might sound daft to people who are still not sure, but I do wish on everyone to have this feeling, because it can happen. God's waiting, and He's not forcing His love on anyone, because that wouldn't be true love. And I think that's even what happened with me. He didn't force it on me. He waited around for me, and He's here now. So I wasn't searching at the start, and it was because I was, being stubborn. And I suppose if I was to tell myself 2 years ago, I'd just say, uncross your arms and open your heart to new ideas, and open your mind, because this is true and God is good. It's not the bad God I used to think. And don't wait 2 years to let this happen. Like, open your heart now, because He does great things. Being a Christian means to me now, why it's meaningful to me is because I'm not only using God on special occasions. I have a relationship with him now, and I think about him all the time. Like when I wake up, when I'm going to bed, he's with me all the time, and that's what makes it different now. And it's good. It's not a bad thing that I'm always thinking about him. It's good. My name is Sinead Fitzpatrick, and I'm made for more.